sure you're already aware, I write and present many history films and features about our ancient churches across Cheshire and beyond, highlighting their importance in the landscape and telling a story of past lives and traditions. But as well as promoting the history of our churches, I also have a passion for tracking down and rescuing ecclesiastical objects that have long since fallen out of use and in many cases been lost over time. Well, just recently, whilst looking for such objects, I came across this beautiful solid silver plaque engraved with the coat of arms of the Archbishop of York and bearing the dates of 1555 and 1687. The plaque bears the inscription Ex Dono Robert Holgate, Archiepisco Ebor Anno 1555. Now this actually translates to a gift of Robert Holgate, Archbishop of York, in the year of 1555 AD. So what do we actually know about Robert Holgate and what was the story of his life? Robert was born in the year of 1481. At the age of 56 he was to become the Bishop of Llandaff, taking up his office on the 25th of March 1537. In the year of 1545 Robert was to become none other than the Archbishop of York, and he was a staunch supporter of Henry VIII as the head of the Church of England. On becoming Archbishop of York, Robert surrendered to the king 67 manors belonging to the Bishopric of York, together with a substantial amount of property belonging to the dissolved monasteries. However, having taken a wife during that time, Robert was to fall foul when Queen Mary I came to the throne in 1553 and returned the country to Catholicism. Robert was taken to the Tower. In the year of 1555, Robert was to pay the crown £1,000 and he was duly released in the January. However, on the 15th of November 1555, Robert was to die a sick and elderly man. But Robert was not to be forgotten, for he founded 3 grammar schools in the year of 1546, one at Hemsworth, one at Old Malton and of course one in York. Now here on the silver plaque we find a further inscription added. It reads, Fact, per R.W. 1687. This inscription refers to a Mr. Robert Wrighton who died in the year of 1708. Robert was a lawyer who regained much property for the hospital to be built at the bequest of Robert Holgate, Archbishop of York, following his death in 1555. During the making of this film, I was kindly informed by a gentleman living in Hemsworth, close to the Almshouses, that this silver plaque indeed is very rare and was stitched to the sleeves of the gowns and coats given to the new residents who arrived at the Almshouses as early as the late 17th century. It's almost certain that this silver plaque was worn proudly upon the sleeves of those people who had come to reside here at Holgate Almshouses in the late 17th century,